How are you doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the truth behind marketing and branding when it comes to starting your fitness business. Now, first and foremost, if you just happen to stumble upon this channel, first and foremost, welcome, but I would definitely recommend that you subscribe to this channel by hovering over that button right there, as if you hover over with your mouse, it will release a subscribe button so that you can get access to all of my videos. Now, if you find any of this content useful, I definitely recommend that you make use of any one of the share buttons right below, as it will help you to share the word on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. Most importantly, it'd be very much appreciated by me. And last but not least, if you want that extra advanced help on how to improve your business, I definitely recommend taking advantage of these buttons right here, as the Udemy course will give you everything that you need to know in terms of marketing, training, and running a $100,000 business the way that I did it. And my FitPro calculator is going to be an excellent tool for your client management. So I definitely recommend that you take advantage of the tools below. Now, let's get to the matter at hand, because very often I see trainers driving themselves crazy trying to become graphic artists. And it's not necessary for you to go as nuts as you think you have to. I want you to consider some of the most popular gym chains in the US. Think about Equinox, LA Fitness, Planet Fitness, 24 Hour Fitness. What do they all have in common? Number one or two words. Number two, one or two colors. Not very flashy when it comes to their logos. And I think too often you guys get so jazzed up and so inspired about what you want your business to be that you put too much effort into the logo. And honestly, the more busy and the more complicated you try to make your logo, the harder it is for your audience to understand. So there are a couple of things that you want to do when it comes to naming your business and when it comes to building your logo. The first thing is that you want to keep it simple. One or two words. Usually the word fitness is going to follow, or strength is going to follow, like Frank's Strength, Frank's Fitness, Frank's Boot Camp, whatever the case may be. Keep it short and simple. And when it comes to the colors, just choose colors that you like, all right? It really doesn't matter, because as much as you want to believe that your logo is going to play a big difference as to who signs up and when, people buy into you, all right? This is a small business. It's usually local, and so people are buying into your character and what you bring to the table. The logo and the business name is just something that's attached to you, so it's easier to remember. But when it comes to building your logo, you don't want to go so crazy. So I'm actually going to help you build a logo. I'm going to give you a website that you can find. I'm going to give you some tools that you can use, and then that way it'll be much easier. You should be able to build your logo in literally 10 minutes, and then work on more important things like building content on Instagram and putting posts on Facebook so that you can get people into your doors. Now, when it comes to graphics, I want you to get the idea that you need to have all these crazy graphics out of your head. The best ads and the best logos are the ones that don't have a whole lot. So when it comes to looking to sell your fitness business, there's really only one graphic that you need, and that's just going to be a dumbbell. So people understand that you're doing something related to exercise. I think too often as fitness professionals, we tend to think that because we know so much, we want to put everything that we know all at once onto paper or onto an ad, when that's not necessary. People just want to know, oh, dumbbell fitness. I get it. I can do this. Or, oh, running, you have a silhouette of somebody running. So if you're going to include a graphic, you want to stay simple with it. All right, so now I'm going to take you over to canva.com, which is the platform that you're going to use to create your logo. But I definitely recommend, if you want to take the information a step further and learn how to use this logo to put into posters, to build your website, you'll be able to build a website in less than 2 hours. You'll be able to build a poster in less than 1 hour. I definitely recommend that you sign up for my Udemy course. All that information is there. That's my advanced information, so definitely check it out. But let's get over to the Canva course right now and start to build your logo.
All right, so right now we're on canva.com. That's canva.com. It's the platform that you're going to use to create your logo. And they have a number of different templates that you can choose from to create a Google cover, a Kindle cover. That's the great thing about this site. A Facebook cover, you can essentially make it in the size that you need, and you'll be perfectly fine. But for our logo, we're going to use the Facebook post template, because your logo is probably going to double up as your Facebook profile. So we're going to double click that to open. And the first thing that you're going to notice is that they have a lot of templates that are very fancy. I'm going to encourage you not to jump on that ship, but to stay as simple as possible. It'll make your website easy to design. It will make your message clear, and it will speak to your audience a lot easier. So we're going to stick with 1 or 2 colors, maybe 3, 1 or 2 words, and you'll be fine. And for an example, if you ever looked at my logo, BFF Bootcamp, it's really just, BFF in impact, Bootcamp in Arial, and that's it. That way I can put the color directly onto the website and there's really no hard work involved. The only thing that you may want to include in your logo is perhaps a dumbbell so that people know that you're working with fitness. So if you go to JonathanFitPro.com, you can go to the free FitPro download. Scroll all the way until you see the build your own logo. Essentially, you can just click here. It'll automatically download to your computer. And now if I go to my downloads, I will have a zip file. I can unzip that. And it will have a bunch of dumbbells that you can use in different colors. So we have black, blue, gray, pink, orange, purple, white, yellow, green, red. That's pretty much just about anything that you're going to need for your logos. So let's go back to Canva. And really what we want to do is start off with a blank background. So we're going to click on the background button. And it gives you a number of swatches that you can choose from. If the swatches don't suit your needs, you can always click on the plus button to find the exact color that you want. And I'm looking specifically for a neon green, so I know the hex code for it is 2EF500. And that's going to be my color for my background. All right, now it's going to be very important if you want to build your website that you remember the hex code, because you want this to be in line with the colors of your website. So the next thing that you're going to choose is your text. And the font is really the most important thing. So you can go to add text. And here we can change the font. So you're going to look for a font. I like this Alpha Slab 1. I'm not sure why, but I just do. It's bold and it's easy to read. We're going to make a business called Frank's Fitness. So we're going to put Frank, apostrophe S, and we're going to put fitness in a different font. So we're going to go to add text again. Let's bring this down. And we will use Anton. So let's select this all. Let's delete it. Let's go with Anton. And let's type in fitness. Now, looking at it a second time, I really don't like the fact that the capital letters are the same height as the lowercase letters. All right, now you may like this, this way of writing fitness with a bunch of capitals and lowercase. That stuff is up to you. But the main thing is to make sure that it's readable. So we're going to make this a little bit larger by selecting. And then we're going to increase the font. We're going to put this to 144. All right, so we got Frank's. We're going to move this around and we're going to pull this out. Frank's, and we have fitness. It makes it seem playful, so that's not too bad. And as you can see, there are grid lines to make sure that you're aligned. We'll make this 104 in terms of the font. All right, so your Frank's Fitness. Now you may want to have a little bit more color. You may not just want to have black and neon green. So we're going to change the Frank's by first highlighting it, hitting the color chooser, hitting the plus button, and we're going to look for a dark blue. So I put it over to the blue and it's darker. So 0465. And maybe I want to keep the fitness as black. That's up to you. All right. Now, if we want to add one more thing, we can add a dumbbell. So I'll show you how to upload an image. We're going to go to uploads. We're going to go to upload your own image. And then you're simply going to go to your downloads where you had the dumbbell vectors, open up that folder, and I want the white one, and I also want a blue one. So I click them both, I hit open. All right, so there are my dumbbells. So we simply drag it on, and now we can resize the dumbbell. And we can fill in that space right there. And it really is just that simple. You don't have to go that crazy. If we wanted to have a white one, we can put that inside. Can make it a little bit smaller. And now we have two colors. All right, very simple. A lot of things that you can play with, but really the point is just to get the point across of your business, and then all you have to do is go to download and then image. All right, hit the X button, and if we go to our downloads, the most recent one should be, there you go, Frank's Fitness. So last but not least, you want to create an alternate for this logo in case you wanted to put this on a shirt. Now, we have this specific neon green for the logo, but if you were to take this logo and hand it over to a shirt maker, they might not be able to match your neon green exactly, so it'll look kind of cheesy if the shirt and the logo are just a little bit off. So what you want to do is create a transparency, which will essentially allow you to give them this Frank's Fitness, and then you can say, put it on your neon green shirt, and the only thing that's going to transfer over is the Frank's Fitness without the neon green. All right, so you're going to click on the background, you're going to hit the downward facing arrow, you're going to hit transparency, you're going to put the transparency to 100. Now, if you were to send somebody your logo, it would just send this stuff without the neon green. And it won't even have that white background. Essentially, the background is now clear. That way, if the neon green shirt that you're looking for doesn't necessarily match what's in the inventory, it won't look cheesy with one neon green from the background and the rest of the neon green from the shirt. So you definitely want to click that for download. And we're going to name this Frank's Fitness Short logo. That way, you know, if you wanted to put your logo on a shirt, it's just a blank background, and then it will show up like this. The shirt will supply the green, and then the transparency image will supply the Frank's Fitness, and then this blue and white dumbbell. So your shirts will look exactly like this. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below. If you're looking for more advanced work on how to create a website or how to actually create your t-shirt, you can definitely go to the Udemy course. And as always, remember to eat healthy, hydrate, dress safe. Stress levels low, get rest, don't slap anybody. Love your clients, they will love you back. I will see you all tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.
And that wirelessly as well. Moreover, I do that and I get information before I even meet the client face to face, because it gives me ammunition as I start my sales process, so I know what to attack, what to stay away from, so on and so forth. But you may not know how to administer this wirelessly, how to do this paperlessly. So I'm going to show you how to create a form online. It will be free, and it will be your form that you send out to your clients. Whenever you first meet with them, you can send them an email. I'll show you how to write out a script.